This is a really hard video for me because it's a topic that I really don't like to talk about. And it's mostly because it has become so ridiculous and so perpetually offended and offensive, and it's hypocritical, and it's every sort of ridiculousness that I just cannot stand as a regular person. And that subject is feminism. I do not like feminism, especially third wave feminism. I am staunchly pro-life, so that immediately puts me at odds with the movement that did not allow pro-life women to join the Women's March. I believe that men and women are different. I believe that men and women should glorify in being different. I don't believe that men and women can do exactly everything exactly the same. I think that the differences between us make it to where we have our own specializations and that we should stick to the specializations. I don't believe in the gender wage gap. I don't believe in it at all. I believe that a lot of it is accounted for, as many others have debunked it, that it is accounted more for the type of jobs that women tend to go into versus the type of jobs that men tend to go into. And then when we look at overall earning, when we're talking about time taken off, whether a woman has gone through maternity leave or not, that accounts for a lot of what we see as being sort of this gender wage gap thing. I think that we should be okay with that. I think that this push and this drive to force, people to accept women in this certain way or in these certain jobs is becoming a lot more of a handout. And as a woman, I want to earn my job. I want to earn my position. I want to earn my paycheck, my pay. And to be told that because there aren't enough women in CEO positions that they should just be put in there, or that offices should specifically seek out women, or anything that would give an unfair advantage to someone who may not be deserving is kind of a problem to me. I think that it's a hard subject because a lot of emotions come into play. And again, it's something that is driven by being offended. And it's driven by the need to prove that people are sexist and that women who don't agree, it's because of internalized misogyny. And, it's a movement that seems to tell people that they don't know their own mind, or they don't know their own experience, or their lying eyes are deceiving them, so they don't actually see what is in front of them. I want to do a video next week about my feelings and thoughts about men's rights, because I do believe that there is a truly unfair advantage that women have in certain areas. And I think that I don't have respect for feminism because feminism refuses to acknowledge that, and they refuse to deal with that because they want to play and pretend that once women get everything that they want, then men will benefit from women getting what they want. But that sounds a lot more like children throwing a temper tantrum and demanding stuff rather than adults sitting at the table and saying, here's how I see the world. Here's how I believe I'm being treated unfairly. Here's how, and presenting evidence and, listening to differing opinions and accepting that there are differing opinions. And that's probably my main issue with the movement. I'm an occasional browser of everyday feminism, and I've yet to find an article that has made me go, yes, I agree. I find that a problem because everything is about complaining. Everything is about assigning blame to somebody else. Everything is about women are so virtuous, so lovely, so wonderful, and ignore all the evidence to the contrary. Let's just say women are perfect, men are the jerks, therefore men should give women whatever they want kind of attitude. And I don't like that. And it speaks to a lot of what we see today and the unhappiness that we're seeing. And I feel bad for men a lot of the times because it's getting to the point where it's becoming terrible for them. It's becoming dangerous almost, because I'm thinking about, and I'm trying to figure out how I want to talk about the false rape allegations, because I'm trying to be sensitive, because this is a really sensitive subject. For the women who have been raped, it is a terrible thing to experience. It's a terrible thing to go through. But I don't think that they're being done justice when many men are having their lives ruined by women who are falsely accusing them of rape, or when we try to change the definition of rape so that we can ruin more lives of more men and treat women as if they are so fragile and so, needing protection that, just believe them and destroy the life of the man and ignore the evidence that says, well, maybe something of her story doesn't seem correct. And I feel bad, and I say it's sensitive because it's gotten to the point where I'm starting to question everything now. And I don't like being that kind of person because you want to be sensitive to somebody who actually has gone through it. But when you have people coming out and they're falsely accusing men and they're getting men in trouble and men are being thrown out of college, without due process, and you're being told just get rid of due process at all, not at all, but to get rid of due process in total so that someone can say, oh, this guy did this to me, and then this guy can't even defend himself because, oh, you're automatically guilty because this girl said that you did this to her. Where's the fairness in that? Where's the rightness in that? So I don't want to make this video long, so I'm probably going to end it. And I've tried my best to be nice about it. I've tried my best. I don't have respect for the movement at all. I will go out and I will say that I actually don't have respect for the movement. So it's hard for me to talk about it because I'm not going to be fair to the movement because I don't respect the movement at all for a lot of the things that they stand for and a lot of the things that they push. And I've seen too many times where girls have said, I'm not a feminist, and then they've been jumped on about needing to be a feminist because, well, you must believe X. And I don't like being told what to do or how to think. I've never been that kind of person. Therefore, I'm definitely never going to join a movement that's going to tell me how to think. If I join a movement, it will be because I align with your positions, and I do not align with many of the major positions that feminism purports. And when I see a lot of the people who are considered leaders in the feminist movement and I see the things that they stand for, it is impossible for me to want to lock arms with them and say, yes, I want to be part of your movement, because I disagree totally. And that's really all that I'm going to say. Have a great rest of the week, because the weekend's coming. And I will see you in the next video about men. Bye.